So that little bit of summertime we had, it looks like it's over. It's absolutely pouring it down. They forecast heavy rain until tomorrow, so I've decided to do a woodland camp. I'm in a favourite little spot of mine in the central Brecon Beacons. I've got some good beers with me, I've got some nice whiskey, and I've got some good food to cook. I'm looking forward to a rainy night under the tarp. I've had a lot of new subscribers to the channel recently, so I'd like to welcome you to the channel, and I'd like to introduce you to Toby. Toby here, he's a star of the show. He's a top dog. He's getting old now, 12 years old, and he's a border collie cross Dalmatian, and you couldn't ask for a better partner to go hiking or camping with. He's a good lad. Hey, new boy. I'm going to unpack now. I'm going to show you what kit I've brought for tonight. Firstly, the tarp I've brought, it's the OEX bush tarp, and to set it up, I've run a ridge line between these two trees, and I've attached the centre of the tarp using press-up knots. That way I can adjust it and get whatever tension I need. And I've tied the corners down then to pegs using a taut line hitch knot. Same again, I can adjust the tension to whatever I want. And as you can see, I've raised it up using 2 sticks. And when I go to sleep tonight, I can just take those 2 sticks out and adjust the tension again so I'm protected from the rain. The pack I've got is a military style pack, and it's a Snug Pack 100 litre. I've got these 2 side pouches on here, which you could take off. Those are both 15 litre each. Take those off and you can drop it down to 70 litres. So I've brought this foam pad, that's for Toby to sleep on. And in here then, I've got my chair for me to sit on and chill out, enjoy my whiskey later on. In here, that's my pillow. I think it's a firmer rest. It's very comfy. It's a nice fabric. I find that much comfier than the inflatable ones. I've got a fleece with me for later, military style fleece. On my silky knife. In there, that's my electronics, power banks, etc. In there, there's some stakes and some paracord. That's Toby's coat. In here, I'm gonna have to open it up, I can't remember what's in there. That's my army issue bivvy bag, and I've got a lightweight tarp in there. I was thinking of maybe setting one up later when I get the fire going, when I do the cooking, but the trees are a bit far apart, so I don't know if I'll be able to set it up. In here, that's Toby's sleeping bag. That's my climate inertia, that's my airbed for the night. Got a few litres of water with me. I've got everything in this dry sack to keep it waterproof. That's Toby's bivvy bag. And in here is my Snug Pack sleeping bag. It's more of a winter sleeping bag. I brought this tonight and it's stripped down to my shoulder to sleep in there tonight. It's got comfort levels down to -10. Not quite necessary for this time of the year. I'm going to have to adjust this tarp. I've got a bit of water pool in there. I'll fix that in a bit. But that's a great sleeping bag. I'm going to be nice and snug in there tonight. In the side pouches then, in there I have 2 cracking beers to try, and I've got an ice block there, keep them nice and chilled. My little coffee filter for coffee in the morning. And there's my whiskey glass. I've got some fire lighters there. In there is my hip flask, my cooking pot. I've got a little axe with me. That's my table. In here, this is a little pup shovel, if I can get it out. Handy little tool as well. It's got a sharp edge on there, and it's got a little jagged edge on there. You can also use it as a bottle opener. And in there, some wipes, toilet roll, and a bag then, so I could take my rubbish with me. That's a little windshield to go around my wood stove. My spoons in there. A knife. My one Tigress wood stove. Toby's collapsible food bowl. And in the other side, all my food. There's Toby's food. He's got sausages for tonight. Bit of spice for food later on. That's my bag of food. And I've got a bread roll. That's my cooking pan, my skillet. And I've got a wrap there in case I get peckish tonight. In the lid, there's a great pack. There's pouches and pockets everywhere. I've got a little first aid kit there, and my wash and shave kit. A hat for tonight. Can't even remember what I've got in there. Wipes. Little pee bottle. As I wake up in the middle of the night and I don't want to get out there in the pouring down rain. And in the lid then, yeah, nothing much, just my drone. I don't know why I even brought that, because I'm not going to be flying it in this, am I? So that's it. That's my sleep system set up. I've got my airbed stuffed inside my bivvy bag. And my sleeping bag there. And I got my pillow. I should be nice and snug in there tonight. I've just made some adjustments to the tarp and stopped that water pooling. It's fixed now. All the water's running straight off there. And what I'll do before we go to bed tonight, I'll take these sticks out, drop the corners down, and that'll be us nice and dry, protected from the rain for the night. This rain is absolutely pelting it down, but it's great. I'm loving it. So I've just set up another tarp to do my cooking under. I've got my chair set up underneath, and I've got my wood stove sitting on top of that old tree stump. So we'll get a fire going now, and we'll get food on the go. That's some proper scran. That tastes really good. Quick and easy. I prepped it all in the house first. So what I did, I fried some tempeh in coconut oil. And I threw some onions in, some diced onions. Then some potatoes. I put a blob of butter in there as well. Fried some peppers, jalapenos. Sprinkle it then with a bit of coriander and a bit of spicy sauce on top. It's good camping food. That tastes amazing. Well, this is nice and cosy. Rain coming down on the top, fire going, full bellies. That meal I just had, that was probably the best camping meal I've ever had. It was absolutely delicious. And Toby enjoyed his sausages too. Right guys, you have to see these cans I've brought tonight. And they're still chilled as well. I've got an ice block in there. So they're both Vocation again. But listen to this. So it's Vocation Brewery. This is Naughty and Nice Chocolate Stout. And it's double coconut macaroon. I'm really looking forward to that. That sounds delicious. And that is 6%. And this bad boy, this is the Neon Raptor. And this is Salted Dark Chocolate Imperial Stout. And the artwork on that can is fantastic. I don't know if you can see it. There's a big T-Rex on there. And this is 10.8%. So I'll be having that one last. We'll try this one first. These have been in the house for over a week. And it was so tempting to crack them open. I wanted to save them for this camp. Right then, let's give it a go. That's good. It's very good. There's a hint of coconut. You taste the chocolate and there's a hint of coconut. Yes, that's a nice drink. Well, anyway guys, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone that subscribes to the channel. The channel's 7 months old now, and since day one, all I've had is positive comments, positive feedback, and a lot of support for the channel, and I really do appreciate it. I'd also like to say a special thank you to all my channel members. It really does mean a lot, and it really helps give a channel a boost. So, cheers all. Right then, let's give this bad boy a go. Salted dark chocolate. You see that can? It's a pretty cool can. 10.8%. That's ridiculous. Wow. That is something else. The taste of the chocolate really strong. It's quite thick as well. Trying to see if I can pick up on the salted. Yeah, there's a little hint of the salted dark chocolate in there. Now that's really good. I'd probably be sleeping really good after it as well. This is a really great camp. As soon as I saw we had the rain coming in, I knew I had to get out some woods and set the tarp up for the night. There's something special about sitting in the woods with a fire going, sitting under the tarp with the rain hammering down. It's really nice. And when I was parking today, a memory popped up my phone, and coincidentally I was camped in these woods 1 year ago today, and I was further down the end of the woods, and I was meant to have rain that night, and that's why I came out. I sent the tarp up, I guess, had a little fire going, and I'll never forget it. I was sitting there 10 o'clock in the night enjoying the cider, and everything went perfectly still, and a real thick mist descended up on the woods. It was like something of Game of Thrones. It was probably the most eerie camp I've ever done. Something else I can is, it's really nice. I can taste the salted chocolate in there now. A few too many of these and you'll be going sideways. Right then guys, time to have a glass of whiskey. I've got a couple of chocolate truffles, and in this hip flask I have a bit of Irish, a bit of Bushmills. And I've got a little quote on there. Ryan's tipple, today's rain is tomorrow's whiskey. And we're getting plenty of rain. A little bit of chocolate, as you do. I do like a bit of Irish, and I've only had Bushmills once before, and it was on one of my camps, and somebody commented, I think it was Nicholas Romans, and he was saying Bushmills is the oldest whiskey distillery in the world. Yeah, it's a nice smooth whiskey. I was just watching Toby. I heard some noise in the woods. It sounded like wood snapping. Right, so there's a flashback. I camped here a few months ago. It's on one of my videos. And I was sitting here late at night like this. And I was staring into the fire. Toby was by the side of me. And all of a sudden, Toby was staring into the abyss, growling or something. And he was transfixed, and there's something he never does, he never growls. And I turned and I looked at him, and it went on for minutes, and he's just staring into the darkness, growling and growling. Yeah, it was spooky. Shit like that don't bother me, or doesn't worry me one bit. Like that snap in the woods by there now, probably just a branch falling. Bit of lemon drizzle cake and a glass of whiskey. Nice. As much as I enjoyed the rain last night, it's nice to have a little dry spell. I'm a little bit fuzzy-headed this morning. I stayed up till late, enjoyed a few whiskies and watched the fire burn out. But this nice strong coffee should cure it. These woods are not too far from where I live. During lockdown, I did a lot of exploring in this area. There's a lot of Bronze Age cairns around here and medieval settlements. Just a lot of history in this area. And I was walking these woods 3 years ago and I found a stone structure here. And these stones are huge. They're maybe 4.5, 5 foot tall and about 3 foot in width. And they were stood upright. So they must have been buried at least 3 foot in the ground for them to be stood up. And from what I can make out, it looked like it may have been some sort of stone hut. You could see where there was maybe a doorway. But anyway, it was pretty cool. So I came back here 4 weeks later with Marianne to show her. And I got to the location where I'd found it. And it'd gone, it wasn't there. So I walked all the woods that day and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I assumed that I'd got the location wrong. And I came back here day after day and I walked everywhere in these woods looking for it and I couldn't find it anywhere. And if the stones had been taken, there would have been holes left in the ground, some sort of markings. I remembered then that I'd taken a photo of it. When I took the photo, I had my GPS on. And if you have your GPS on, when you take a photo on your phone, you can open it up and it'll show you the exact location where you took that photograph. So I came back here, opened it up, and this is the spot here. This is the area. And I walked everywhere. I looked all over the place and those stones have gone. And there's no way you can manhandle them to get them out here. You would have needed some sort of machinery. They were huge and there's no markings in the ground where they were. So for me, that remains one of life's great mysteries. Very bizarre indeed. I've packed up. I've got to go tidy the area. That's where I had the tarp last night. And this is where I had the fire. On that tree stump. Leave no trace. And had a good camp. That was a great night. If you made it to the end of the video, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, could you do us a favour? Give it a thumbs up, and if you could, please leave a comment. It helps push the video out there. Hopefully, I'll see you out in another camp soon.